And you got Sebastian for 10.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Hi, Sebastian. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Lance?
Good. Good to see you. Where are you right now?
I'm in my gym right now.
Okay, great. Is that out in the desert or in Arizona or where are you?
We're in the mountains.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. I wanted to ask you first and foremost, obviously the one of the things that's so unique about you is your size for your weight class. Obviously, you've had time to develop, the advantages that you can use with your height and reach. What have you learned? What is the best way to maximize those natural assets that you have in the ring?
Um, I think the best things I could do is just do what I've been training in the gym. My dad high trains me very well, and I just have to listen to what my father says.
Yeah. Did you is it a matter of like keeping guys at bay or that is it
It just
difficult
it
for
just
them to get up to you?
I think it just depends on how I feel that night.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like banging or if I feel like boxing distance.
Yeah. How much, I mean, I know that there was some turbulence about you finally getting an opponent. How much do you know about your opponent, Shordell Booker?
No, there's no problems. There's no turbulence or anything like that. It's just that's how boxing is. The business is changing every single day, uh, and that's just boxing. That's
Yeah.
life, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. So you've learned to sort of roll with the punches, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Um, how did you feel? Because, look, when you won that fight against Zoo, we know that Errol Spence was right up in the ring, basically saying, I want to fight next. And I know it seemed like there was like long conversations about getting you guys in the ring for that fight. When that didn't happen, were you upset or how did you feel about that? Because it would have been like such a great high profile event for you.
It would have been great, but I saw him in the ring. That was it last
Yeah,
March.
March.
Last March, I saw him that one time. That's we said let's fight each other, and I never spoke to him again. So these talks of it was ideas, but it never came into fruition. It's just an idea, and of course the fan base or social media this is gonna make it bigger than it is. But it was just that I want to fight you. Oh, I want to fight you too, and that's it.
Was that ever explained to you as to why it fell apart, the last time?
It was never built first off, but you know we both know why it didn't happen. I mean, I'm not gonna knock anybody down, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. It didn't happen for now.
Yeah. He came out and said something interesting about, he learned that he shouldn't have never like used alcohol in his career. What did you make of that? Did you have like some pretty deep empathy for the guy, knowing, the greatness that he had achieved?
I have no opinion on that. Everybody lives their own life. You
Yeah.
know, everything he's going through right now, I just wish him well.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, obviously, Sebastian, the great thing about you is the success of your family. I mean, amazing with Gabriella doing so well as a champion as well. How can you discuss the inspiration that you collect from her and seeing the way she goes about her business and the accomplishments that she has had?
We feed off each other. Her wins are my wins are her wins. Um, Seeing her win last fall, the undisputed title, it was great for the Fundora family. So
Yeah.
now it's my turn to put on a great show as well, and we just keep doing it because she'll be back in a month after that, and I'll be back, and then she'll be back, and then I'll be back. So it's just we continue to feed off each other and make the Fundora name, or we want to make the Fundora name a household name.
Yeah. Is that the secret to your success that you do feed off each other like that? I mean, what are these conversations like as you guys are, preparing for each fight?
It's just it's just we do, but we both do our work. I think the fact that we are always working, some one of us are always working in the gym,
Yeah.
motivates us to either catch up, stay there with them, or to be better. Because we're both champions here now, and if I don't keep up, she's gonna leave me in the dust.
Exactly. Now I understand you have a younger sibling who's coming, right?
Yes, she is the twisted sister, Fabiola Fundora. She's 10 years old right now, but she's starting her boxing career. And I keep messing with my dad, but I really think it's the truth. She's gonna be the first gold medalist in our family.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Unbelievable.
It has to
Unbelievable.
happen. It
The
has to
bl
happen. No pressure, no pressure on her,
yeah,
but it
yeah.
has to happen.
The greatest bloodlines ever ever sent out, right? I mean, this is amazing.
Absolutely,
Your
absolutely.
parents should be like hailed up and propped up on in the gold medal platform themselves. Um so talk to me about this having your own main event. I mean, look, you were in a main event against Tim Tszyu, but it was sort of like he was the A side. This is your fight. This is you as a champion. How does this feel? And do you feel like you've made it?
You know what's funny? Yesterday, when I was doing sit-ups, I was counting how much main events I done. I think this is my fifth or sixth.
Uh-huh.
This is my fifth or sixth main event, and I'm just happy. I'm happy I'm in this position. Everything works out for a reason. My father's always telling me that. And March 22nd, I'm just gonna show you guys why I deserve this main event.
I think to reflect back real quick to the last one, obviously you showed your heart in that fight. That was such a unbelievable bout. I mean, will be forever remembered. What was take me through it a little bit. What was it like, seeing your opponent bleed like that and while dealing with your own injury? I mean, what was running through your mind and what kept you like locked in on the task at hand?
Yeah, it's boxing. I wasn't concerned about his, but I wasn't concerned about what I was bleeding for. I bleed from my nose all the time, so it's boxing. It's boxing. You get hit, things happen. I was just focusing on winning, and that's what we did.
Yeah. What was the key to winning that fight? I mean, Zoo is such a tough competitor. Do you feel like you were able to accomplish that gave you the W?
Just stay focused. Stay focused on what the task was, and continue to do it, and stay disciplined.
Yeah. You obviously in this division, Sebastian, there are so many unbelievable fighters. By the way, do you think that it is the best division in boxing?
Yes, it's the best division in boxing, and you know why?
Yeah.
Because I'm in
I
it.
love it. You need that. You need that, Sebastian. Hang on to that. But as you look at as you look at the landscape, what do you expect? And we're not saying that it's a slam dunk that you're going to win. Maybe you feel that way, but I know you still have a fight that you have to get through. But who do you most want out of all the guys that are out there? If you could say like I'm going to win this fight and then I want this guy.
Right now, I'm the champion, so these guys should be calling out me. I have two of the belts. I'm half of the division right now, so
Hmm?
bring on anybody.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting. I had a conversation the other day with Sergey Bohachuk, who you were supposed to fight before the Zoo fight. And I said same kind of the same thing, like look, there's so much great talent in this division with Sebastian and Crawford and Virgil Ortiz, all these guys. And I said, who do you think is the best? And he says Fundora is the best in the division.
Yeah, he knows me very well. We plenty of rounds in sparring, probably 1,000 plus. But Bochuk's a great friend, and great competitor as well. So we'll see what's in the future for both of us with that fight.
Do you have a lot of respect for him?
Outside the ring, of course. Inside the ring is a different story.
Yeah. Yeah. What have been your thoughts? I just wanted to go through the division real quick. What have been your thoughts lately? What did you think of the Ortiz Madrimov fight?
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I was actually doing yard work.
Do you watch the other guys
I
that
do
much?
sometimes, but that was kind of early for me. I had chores to do.
Yeah. What do you make of another champion, Bakram Murtazalov?
I only seen that one fight with Tim Tszyu. It wasn't really much of a fight. Tim Tszyu was worried about a cut that wasn't there no more. So I don't know.
Yeah. And then lastly, what's your thoughts on I know this guy's in position to fight you, but obviously he's got other
Who's
things to
this
focusing on. Terrence Crawford. Are you gonna watch that fight? And what's your thoughts on that fight?
with Canelo?
Yeah.
That's not my division. If he gets out of the division, that's not my problem. Much like when Charlo fought Canelo, that's out of my reach now.
Do you expect Crawford to be gone from this division for good? No win or lose?
I can't speak for Crawford. I can't speak
Yeah.
for Crawford, but we'll see what happens with him.
Yeah. Great, Sebastian. Thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it. As you head into this fight, what do you want? What's the number one thing you want to accomplish? I know a victory, but do you need to win in a sensational way or do anything else, specifically?
I think all my fights are pretty sensational. I've been actually getting that comment a lot from fans that you've never been in a boring fight. So I just want to continue to do that for the fans and give them a good show.
Great. Well, thank you again. I really appreciate your time, and we will see you out in Vegas.
Thank you, Lance.
All right, bud.